Hello, welcome to an Author Spotlight on Steve Ditko. This is the first, or perhaps many. I'm not sure how many I will do, but for sure, I felt that starting with this black and white magazine is appropriate to talk about Steve Ditko because I really like his work in this magazine more so than his work on Spider-Man and many other Silver Age books. And a lot of people have never seen his work in Eerie or other horror magazine unless you of course collect them, and as we all know, these magazines are really not highly sought after. So I brought out a stack of magazine, Eerie, and let me show you what make Steve Ditko work in this magazine extra special. In fact, I like it so much. Okay, let's start out with issue 3. Love this Frazetta cover, gorgeous. Here you have the standard Steve Ditko story, and the art in this short story is good, okay, but I think you will find that the changes that he made after issue 3 is what make his style in this black and white magazine so unique and great. Okay, so here you have a short story. I think it's typical of Steve Ditko Silver Age book. Okay, there's nothing out of the ordinary, even though the black and white format certainly enhance the sharpness of his drawing. As you can see, that looked pretty good, right? Some may even say that this is vintage Steve Ditko. Last page. They are all very short story. Many of the stories in the Eerie magazines are very short. Okay, so that's it. Now let's take a look at issue 4. Okay, so side by side. Okay, I put issue 4, so let's flip back to the beginning of this story. Okay, so that's issue 3. And here is issue 4. You notice the subtle changes that he added as far as the gray. I'm not sure how to describe it, but there's a gray tone shading that's used not just by Steve, many other authors in the black and white horror genre also applied this technique, and I think it adds a lot of depth and richness to the picture. Just look at this. Right there, as you can see, very different. Compared to the artwork in issue 3, as you can see, okay? Vast differences. Just look at that. At least through my eyes, I see big differences. Maybe not for everybody. Maybe other people will not see the same kind of changes that make the art any different. But for me, I absolutely love this look that Steve Ditko applied. Look at that. page. I don't believe you will see Steve Ditko apply this technique on any other work as far as the superhero genre that he are more known for, or even the the pre-hero monster stage. Okay, let's put 3 and 4 away. Let's look at issue 5. Another awesome Frazetta cover. Here we go. I love this panel. It looked great. Look at that. As I said, you know, the shading that's used just adds so much to the black and white drawing. That is just a beautiful panel right there. In my opinion, his work in these black and white magazine, especially in this style, brought out his best as far as the use of shading. It's just beautiful. Just look at that. Another artist that also utilized this technique is of course Gene Collins, and I will do another video separately to show you the contrast between the standard black and white drawing and the black and white drawing with this technique, whatever they call it. I have no idea. I'm sure the professional artists out there have a name for it, but I find a lot of horror artists in black and white magazine utilize this technique because it does add a lot of depth to the drawing. That's it. Let's do one more, okay? And that you have issue 5, of course. Let's jump to issue 6. Okay, so this is, of course, issue 6. Okay. Let's jump right to it. Here we go. So, if you are a Steve Ditko fan and you are not familiar with his work in this black and white magazine, hopefully you will find that this video brought something new to your attention, and you will seek out this very affordable black and white magazine and enjoy Steve Ditko. Look at this. Look at this Doctor Strange-ish panel. Isn't that awesome? Can you imagine if he used this style in color doing Strange Tales? My goodness, I think his work on Strange Tales is pretty cool with Doctor Strange, but if he utilized this technique, I think the art would have been would have kicked up another notch. Just totally awesome. Okay, I can't say enough about how much I love Steve Ditko with this style of penciling, inking, and shading. Absolutely fantastic. And that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you would like to see more of the Eerie magazine, I can certainly do more. I do have a fairly big stack of Eerie magazine with his work. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.